Australia. The land of opportunities offers much more to aspiring immigrants than you would imagine. Great lifestyle, career opportunities, work-life balance, affordable quality education, social security and health benefits, incredible sports facilities, and world-class living, just to name a few. Australia has a strong economy and low unemployment rate, and offers salaries that well justify your professional credentials and expectations. Are you a skilled immigrant struggling to find your perfect job in Australia? Have you applied for several jobs and getting very few to no interview calls at all? Have you been interviewed but consistently getting rejection letters and wondering why? Are you a resilient professional who is really serious about investing your time and money in quickly finding your dream job? It doesn't matter whether you're in Australia or overseas. We are here to help you. Based in Melbourne, Career Launch Australia is a professional career mentoring service offered to global skilled immigrants to secure their perfect Australian job in weeks instead of months, and getting paid what they deserve, even if they don't have local experience. Immigrant coaching is much more than just career coaching. It involves understanding the mindset and thought process of individual immigrants at an emotional level, and professionally helping them with their job search. Empathy and heart-to-heart connection is crucial for immigrant coaching, and you will surely notice it in CLA consultants. Qualified professionals who have already got their Australian PR, work visa, or those who have applied for Australian PR and are likely to get their visa in the near future, proactively start working with CLA and acquire job search breakthrough techniques. This often results in them quickly securing the job they love after they migrate to Australia. CLA's proven success blueprints offers immigrant professionals practical tools and mindset they need to quickly succeed in their new life and career in Australia. CLA has been marketing their clients successfully into their preferred careers since more than 10 years, giving them both competence and confidence to win the high-paying positions they deserve. Our fully customizable mentoring package includes executive resume writing, LinkedIn profile, interview preparation, addressing key selection criteria, salary projection and negotiation, and most importantly, strategic networking techniques and connecting you with industry connections. A study shows that recruiters spend only 6 seconds reviewing an individual resume. Does your resume stand out in 6 seconds? On an average, every corporate job receives around 250 applications. Does your application hit the nail on the head? 89% of recruiters report hiring candidates through LinkedIn. Does your LinkedIn profile attract interest? 92% of employers and recruiters hire or plan to hire candidates through networks or referrals. How many recruiters do you know? 85% of critical jobs are filled via networking of some sort. Do you know how to strategically network with the right people and access the hidden job market? Average Australian full-time salary is $5,000 a month. You're losing this huge amount every month you're jobless for, and you're using your own hard-earned overseas money to survive in Australia. Could you afford to sustain this double loss? Time is ticking, so don't wait any further. Come and have a chat with us to quickly secure your dream job.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. My name is Rajiv Bedse. You're watching us live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. My guest today is Hitha. Hitha, after getting her PR visa, has secured a high-paying job as a project coordinator in Melbourne. Hitha, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, likewise. So guys, Hitha has got 9+ years of overall IT experience with multinational leaders across complex Oracle database projects. She has worked in all PMO activities, high quality governance, quality assurance, management of reporting functions, my apologies, for financial resource and schedule implications. She is an expert in managing daily project management office activities, inclusive of cyclical project status reporting, project phase gates. She's an ITIL Agile Scrum Prince 2 certified and versed in PMBOK Guide, SharePoint, MS Office. She has also efficiently managed key international stakeholders such as McDonald's and cable television labs in the USA on ambitious projects and created outstanding results. How are you coping with the Melbourne weather?
Right now, adjusting and yeah, going good right now.
So you're how old are you now in Australia?
I'm just a month,
Ah, okay.
one
So you
one
came
month.
here. You came here right in the in at the beginning of the winter.
Yes, exactly.
Is that your favorite season?
I I born on winters in India, but there is a lot of difference Indian winter and Australian winter. So yeah, after I came here, I understood the winters are too different.
Well, I was just what I would like to say is whether you like it or not, you don't have a choice. When you come to Melbourne, there is no reason why you could have a choice because then you are coming to Melbourne with very wrong expectations, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. So you're all settled now in the job and it's all going good.
Yes, it's all going good.
Beautiful. So we have some people who like to wish you Mukund good evening. Good evening, Mukund. We have Amandip Singh. Yeah, you must have seen his video as well.
Yes.
He's in Adelaide. A great guy.
Good evening, Mandeep. Yeah.
Good evening, Prashant.
Good evening.
There is someone wishing you,
Thank
congratulating
you.
you.
Thank you, Pratibha ma'am.
All right, so let's get started with what you actually wanted to talk. So, guys, the question that I have lined up, they are all in alignment with what Hita wanted to talk about. So, it's not something that I am asking her; it's that she wanted to proactively talk about it. So, Hita, why prior preparation is the key to quickly securing your perfect job?
Prior preparation, whether it's with job or any other phase of our life, we always prepared and we performed well in our life. Like if I'm remembering from school days, when we prepared well for the exam, we were able to write nicely and score good marks. So it's the same philosophy in any part of our life, also in job search. So, and especially in job search, we only get very short time to perform, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes maximum. So in that time, like how well we express ourselves, like you always says, it's a time to express ourselves. So how well we will be able to express in that short time decides everything. So that's why prayer preparation is so important.
Yeah, it's like, when you go on a trip, you always prepare. When you're planning a trip, you are planning well ahead. Sometimes you're planning 3 months, 6 months ahead of the trip, and you don't want to miss out on the most important thing. It's the same with the job as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how early did you start preparing for the job search? I don't remember when you started the mentoring program, but how much in advance before you migrated to Australia?
Yeah, so the moment I got visa, the first thing that I did is joining CLA. That's the first thing I did after I got my, confirmation of visa. So, so I did like, so even before coming to Australia, that is 3 months before, I started preparing for everything. And because one of the reason is that when we are in India, we get a lot of time because we have a family and people are there to help, and it's a non place. uh, so a lot of flexibility there to study and prepare and everything. But so I thought I should be well prepared before I come to Australia. I was excited actually to prepare
Uh-huh.
because it was my dream to come here. So I was waiting to join CLA and uh, do all the preparations. I was excited. So I did very long ago. Yeah.
And I guess, when you are in your own country, you have different priorities. And after you come to Australia, all of a sudden, your priorities change. And with the new changed priorities, if you start preparing after you come to Australia, a couple of things happen. Number one, you get overwhelmed. And
Mm.
number two is you start paying out of your own pocket because you still have to survive. And in a place like Melbourne, for that matter, you're easily looking at 2 3 grand for one person to survive. So once you have prepared well before you migrate to Australia, then it saves that time. Would you agree?
Exactly, absolutely, 100 percentage. Because life become little busy when we come here, especially if you are traveling alone. Everything we need to take care, so it takes a lot of time. Like
Yes.
simple thing is like if you go to supermarket, if you want to buy a small thing, you need to select, research, and see.
Yes.
So a lot of things.
And you have to buy everything out of your by spending the money out of your own pocket
Exactly.
because it's a new life that you're starting after you
Yes.
migrate to a new country.
Yes.
All right. Why do you believe? Why is it important to follow the process that CLA guides you through?
It is important. So, like in professional life, also, I learned like be process oriented. Like when we are process oriented, we don't have much confusion. Like when we follow the SOPs, we follow the steps, and chances are that we don't fail. Like even if we fail, we professionally fail. Like there is no surprise, right? So it's the same thing. So when in CLA's program, there are steps and strategies that we can follow. So and especially why, like when I was joining CLA, what I was looking is that I needed some help so that I can prepare well, and I don't need to use trial and error method. So when we do trial and error, it's good, but it has a cost that it takes time and money and effort.
Yeah.
And if you are willing to accept, okay. Otherwise, so I wanted fast result. So I 100 percentage trusted on CLA, and I know you from very long years, so I have 100% trust. So I just did what is said and believed that it will work, and it worked.
Well, isn't it interesting that you have known me for a few years now? You have been following me on LinkedIn and on Facebook as well, and I was responding to your posts on Facebook as well. You are here in Melbourne, and we haven't met yet.
Yes.
We should meet up very soon.
Yeah.
All right, who do we have here? We have Atharva. Atharva is one of our clients who we helped in getting the job, so he's congratulating you.
Thank you, Adarva, and all the best to you.
We have another young, dashing girl, Sugandha.
Thanks, Sugandha. All the best.
Good to see you online, Sugandha. Very proud of you as well. This girl is a true warrior. I mean, she has gone through a lot of challenges in her life, and now she's working
Mm.
as a business analyst.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she has done really well. All right, so this was one of the questions that I wanted to ask you, and I'm taking this opportunity to ask you now. So before joining our job search mentoring program, you had read both my books. You had successfully completed your coaching program from the Coaching Institute, the TCI in Melbourne. Then, why did you feel the need to enroll in CLS job search mentoring program?
Beautiful. Excellent question, Raju sir. So I believe no matter uh, how big a coach I will be, there will be always something more to learn. A coach always will have another coach to guide.
Yes. Yes.
And that's one of the quality a coach should have, to learn from others. So I believe our awareness level are in different stages. We are all in different levels. So definitely will get attracted to some coach who has something that I don't have. I think that's why I came here. So I know from 3 years ago onwards that you have something that I was looking for. So maybe that's why we got connected, and I have following your books and posts and everything. So uh, yeah, that's why.
I just want to replace that word coach with leader, because I strongly believe that you are a leader. And the reason I'm saying this is because you always are looking to create that influence and transform the lives of other people. I have seen a lot of your posts on Facebook, and you always have that outward focus. You're not a kind of self-centered or a selfish person that I know of. So that's a very typical quality of a leader. Leaders always eat last, and you are one of those people.
Thank you.
All right, who do we have here? We have.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. I have seen your interview. You have inspired me many times. I have been watching everyone's video here, all the candidates. So thank you so much, and all the
Oh,
best to you.
Pallavi is another warrior. I call her a warrior. She's a true warrior, and you must have seen her interview, and when she speaks about it, how she conquered all those challenges. And by the way, she's here in Melbourne,
Hmm.
so it'll be an opportunity for you to meet her as well.
Yeah.
Right. So you said that you were able to make the mindset shift, remove the
Hmm.
fears and all that, and nurturing the right philosophy. Why do you believe they are so critical in your job search?
Yeah, it's so critical because, especially when we are moving from our home country to a new country, everything that we are known, we are living, and we are coming to very new zone. So leaders say that when you are going into a new zone, very uncomfortable zone, you grow.
Hmm.
So, uh, so what was your question, Raju sir?
My question was, what kind of fears did you have
Mm,
before you came to Australia, and how did you make that mindset shift, and
yeah.
you nurtured the right philosophy?
Yeah, so even though we have all the resources, still we will be little bit fearful to take action in many ways. Like anybody who has migrated to a new country will would have gone through the same kind of challenges. So most of the challenges are not actually the challenge. We have the tool, but it's a mental block or a limiting belief that I have realized it. Even having tools within us, we will not be using it because of the something going on in our head. So having that right philosophy and having a right mentor will be able to guide you when you are stuck. He will be able to, by talking. Even I remember, like, I have talked to you, like whenever I had confusion, like the calls that we had in choosing, and whenever I'm stuck, so I talk because sometimes these limiting beliefs blocks us in taking the right decision, and one decision will change the direction of our life.
Yes.
Like in yesterday's session, like I remember this quote: in one day you may not be able to change your life, but with one decision you can change the direction of your life.
Absolutely.
So for that, right mentor is important, and identifying your limiting beliefs, that is more important. That's where we fail to take action, when we are not knowing what our limiting belief is. That's why mindset shift is so important while we are taking such massive actions in our life.
And you're so right, because many a times we don't even know what limiting beliefs we carry with us. So we are trying to fly high, but the limiting beliefs are kind of pulling us down with a much bigger force. And acknowledging those limiting beliefs, identifying, acknowledging, and then overcoming them is the right process, I believe, and that is what you have done as well. So, did you have any limiting beliefs when you came to Australia?
Absolutely. I had some limiting beliefs, uh, like uh, uh, even though I know that I will be able to secure a job, but still there was a doubt. Will I like that? Mm, Another thing is, actually, I was so much excited to come to Australia, but after coming here, I experienced it. Like there were limiting beliefs, but I think the philosophies that I have learned and the revision, I mean, the preparation that I did while I am in India helped me to overcome that initial challenges in that first month. I
Hmm.
mean, all the practices, whether it's be my yoga or coaching or professional, everything came handy to me in the first month because weather changed. Everything is so changed, like a new world. So,
Yes, yes, absolutely. I have been through myself. Right. Who do we have now? We have somebody that you started knowing since yesterday.
thanks, Ketan. So happy to see you here and all the best to you.
Ketan has settled now in Australia. He's got his family here and he's doing a great job. A great guy. I love Ketan. Um, Pardeep.
Thank you so much, Pradeep. Thanks and all the best to you.
Pardeep, I worked very closely with Pardeep as well in the past. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but I'm just hoping, Pardeep, you are doing very well in your life and in your career. So all the best to you. All right. So one of the things that we teach, which is quite unique, I believe, to our mentoring, is the unique kind of meditation. And you wanted to talk about it. So why did
Hmm.
you continue practicing that meditation that we taught you while you were in India? And I guess even now you are continuing with that practice. Why?
Yeah. So, as you all know, that like many of you would have read that many successful people in the world do meditations.
Hmm.
So, I read that from the book that you have recommended, Rajesh sir, like one of the candidate who were interviewed in this program has suggested that book, Gratitude. So I started doing that meditation that you have taught me because, of course, because I believed you. That's why I have practiced, but it gave me unbelievable results. So anybody will continue doing when they get the results. So that's the same reason that I have. I have results, so I'm continuing practicing it every day.
So when you say unbelievable results, does that mean that you got more inspired, you got some kind of motivation, or you could see the things happening the way you wanted them to happen in your life?
I could see the things that is happening the way I wanted to happen. It's not about inspiration or motivation, it's the direct results.
Wow, that's incredible. And most people that I have mentored, they all have endorsed the fact that this unique kind of meditation significantly helped them in getting the job much quicker than if not.
Yeah.
All right, who do we have here? We have Sumit Mewada,
Thank you, Sumit. All the best to you.
and then we have Mukesh Kumar.
Thank you, Mukesh. Good luck.
A lot of people who are joining us today, and which is really good. And guys, thank you so much for your time. That you are investing your own time in being here, and congratulating Hitha. And I guess one of the reasons, Hita, behind that is, all these people who are congratulating you, they are either going through the phase that many of us go through, or they have gone through the phase in the past. So they know exactly, they know the importance of, being here and, motivating you and congratulating you and boosting up your confidence big time. So thank you everybody for being here, and there'll be many more coming. Right. Why were you able? This is one more thing that you wanted to talk about. Why were you able to gather the courage to resign the job in India
Hmm.
before migrating to Australia?
Yeah, great question. So, the resignation of the job in India during migration is a unique kind of resignation because usually when we are in India, uh, when we want to change a job, we get another job. With that confidence, we put the paper. But that's not the case right now because we don't have a job in hand. We don't know. We are moving to a new place. So it used to be scary, but in my case, I was not scared at all. I think even my mom used to say, like, she was very happy that she didn't see any kind of stress or anything in me. And she know that's the reason because I have a guide to help me. So, and I have trusted. So I gratefully resigned my job. And even though I don't have any job in my hand, I have gracefully gone through it because of the support and the system that I had with me. I had confidence that I will make it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is the most important thing. I always believe that your confidence will always supersede your competence in any
Mm,
given situation, regardless of how well educated you are. If you lack that confidence, then obviously you will come across in the interview as somebody who lacks that confidence, and that's why people don't hire you. As opposed to if they see the confidence in somebody else who may not be as qualified or as experienced you are,
mm.
they still hire that person because they can teach you some technical skills, but they can't teach you the confidence.
Yeah.
They don't have the time to do that. All right. So Mukesh is saying, I'm still going through this tough journey. Yes, Mukesh, I know that you're going through this tough journey. You said to me earlier as well. But again, the my answer to that is the same, Mukesh, and this is the reason why Hita is saying that she opted for a coach, even if she is a coach herself. You need some kind of direction from somebody, and you need to follow a process, a proven process. Now, we have been in the business for the last 15 odd years, and we have helped literally hundreds and hundreds of people in getting the job who did not have any experience whatsoever of working here in Australia. And still, we were able to help them in getting the jobs. It's very interesting, Hita, that I was talking to a girl just a couple of days ago who had scheduled this initial consultation with me. And I asked her why she is not getting the job. She said, I don't have an answer for that. She said,
Mm.
when I came here as a student, and when I came here, I thought because I'm a student, I'm not getting a job. And she said, now I am on a PR since the last 1.5 year or so, and I'm still struggling. So if the PR or if the visa status would come in your way to not getting the job, then probably that's a limiting belief that many people
Yeah.
have. So
Yes.
you need to get over it and make sure that you boost up your confidence. So that is what I would say to you, Mukesh, and happy to work with you if you want to enroll in the program. More than happy to help you. Right. Okay. So. Uh, Yes, this question, you probably have answered this question, but let me ask it to you anyway so that you can give some more clarity. And I always believe that people who enroll in the program before they migrate to Australia, there are a lot of incentives for them to do that.
Mm.
In your case, what benefit did you see in enrolling the program 3 months, you said, before you migrate to Australia? Did that help
Benef-
you boosting up the confidence,
mm.
and kind of things?
Yes, yes, definitely, absolutely, 100%. Because I was extending my resignation next week, like that, because I wanted to, like, even though I enrolled in CLA program, I still wanted to gain that confidence. I was able to soon get it, but what I'm saying is we have this tendency: should I resign? Because the moment you resign, your days are counting, right? So, but because of joining it, when we start preparing, right? Like when you start studying, and when you know that you have studied enough, you get confidence to write that exam. That's our experience when we were in school, right? It's the
Mhm.
same thing. Like when we prepare well, the confidence will come within us. Preparation is the key. Like many masters, I mean, when I was reading books, many successful leaders have said the same thing,
Yeah.
that preparation is the key of any mastery. So when we do that, that confidence will come. And time factor is the one thing that we can, lot of time we get when we are in India. For me especially, like cooking, when I come
Mhm.
here I have to cook myself, so I need to get up 4 o'clock every day. Like I understood 2 hours of cooking, right? So now I understand the, uh, when you start living alone, you spend a lot of time. So those time you can save when you are in India, if you have a mom. I mean, for me, I had mom, so she helped me in great way. So in that way, when you are with family, you get more time. So that's a benefit.
Yeah, and the other thing I guess that happens is that when you come to Australia, when you come to a new country, you have a lot of insecurities in your mind in terms of getting the job and kind of things, and then if you struggle to find a job for a longer period of time after you come to Australia, then that adds fuel to the fire. So one of the great things about you, which we haven't discussed yet, and I'm going to discuss that in a short while. Let me first take a few of these comments. So who do we have?
Thank you so much, Siddhant. I have seen you because with you, I used to attend these interviews. And whenever I put some comments to the candidates, I see your comments all the time. So, all the best to you. Thank you so much.
Isn't he fantastic? This guy, I remember, and I have never met him. I simply send messages to him, and he responds and kind of thing. So I remember when I was doing an interview for the not an interview, but I was doing a presentation for the India Mexico group. I was talking about how to create the job security in this ever changing world. And even before that, this guy was there. He was there at 4 o'clock in the morning, India time, and I'm like, wow, he's a
Mm.
very dedicated person, and he's looking forward to coming to Australia very soon, maybe on for studying or whatever. But I just love this guy. It's too good to hear something from you, Raju. So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much for that. Really much appreciated. All right. So, uh, why do you believe now? One of the things that I always take pleasure or pride in saying that the program that we offer to our clients not just helps them in getting the job, it helps them in much in a much different way as well, in terms of building them up from within, getting rid of their limiting beliefs and the meditation that we all talked about before. Why do you believe CLS job search mentoring program helped you in your personal growth as well?
Mm, beautiful. Thank you for this question. So, firstly, every journey that we take in our life is an opportunity for our personal growth, not
Mhm.
only job search, anything. So, like if when we are learning something, for example, CLA's program, when we are learning something, it's easy to learn, but when we implement it, when we implement it, there come a lot of blocks, like whether it be any activities that CLA taught, implementation will definitely bring some blocks. So now we working on those blocks, right? That is where we grow. So I had a lot of blocks, like talking to people, or one of the things, like you have said that in many interviews, like if you are self focused, what happens? Fear happens. So what's going on in our head, and how we work on those issues, that is the that is the space where we grow. So I had a lot of such blocks, and I have discussed with you many times, and I started taking action a little by little, and slowly I started growing, and it helped me uh, greatly. So it is a personal development growth as well. It's not just getting a job. uh, of course, only when you grow, your profession grow, everything around you grow. So it is in throughout. So that's how I see this program.
What really makes a difference in life, I believe, Hita, is you taking that action. Because many of us know what to do, but not everybody takes the action. That is where people get stuck. All right. So, by the way, guys, I just want to tell you one more thing. Hita has recently joined CLA's Maxwell Leadership Coaching Program within a month of migrating to Australia. And yesterday was her first session out of this, 10-week program that we run at Career Launch Australia. So I'm very happy to announce that at Career Launch Australia, we are now offering a free online coaching session on personal growth and leadership development, regardless of your geographic location, to a group of 10 or more professionals who are absolutely serious about developing those skills. I'm more than happy to invest my time in offering you an online coaching program. All we ask for is a group of at least 10 people who are really serious, and not people who will just simply say yes and then don't show up. We are looking for working with people who are really keen on growing their leadership skills and their abilities. All right. So what is Pallavi saying? Pallavi is saying exactly a year ago I was doing this interview with oh my god, I can't believe it. I want to congratulate Hita, for taking a wise decision to enroll with CLA. You saved a lot of time for yourself in this job search process by choosing to invest in your growth. Wow, what a message.
Thank you so much, Pallavi.
Now you know why I call her a warrior. She is
Yeah.
incredible. She is absolutely incredible. I loved working with her, and I still love working with her. Whenever she has any questions, she simply picks up the phone. She knows who to call, and that trust in us actually puts a lot of responsibility on our shoulders. But I'm always prepared for that. All right, there's somebody else who actually had sent a message earlier. Oh yeah, Nick says, enjoyed this stream. Trust you are well, Raju. But say, I'll be in touch with you offline. Great to see you, Nick, here. I'm not sure which country you are in, but great to see you here, and thank you for your time in attending this interview. All right. Siddhant is saying thank you so much for the kind words. It means a lot. You deserve it, Siddharth. So we are not doing you a favor. All right. So now you first enrolled in CLA's job search mentoring program. You read the books, and now all of a sudden, yesterday, day before it, yesterday or day before yesterday, I received this message from you saying that
Yesterday.
yesterday was it? Yesterday morning. I
Yeah.
said, Raju sir, I want to enroll in the Maxwell Leadership Program.
Hmm.
Um, so how did that happen?
Yeah, it's like this. I just want to tell one example, like uh, in terms of health, is there a point where, or enough health? if I do more, I get more health, so let me stop. We don't, right? We want more health. There is no uh, extra health or something like that. We always want good health and we maintain it. So same thing, growth as well. So I thought the best time to enroll uh, into a program like Maxwell Leadership Program is this time, because uh, this is a crucial time for me, because due to a lot of things, this is the most growing phase, I think so. I need to learn many things, and I want to spend this time with the right people, with the right environment. Like it always says, a seed bloom in its highest potential when we give water and the environment that it needs to grow. So I thought I need such an environment to grow, both personally and professionally. So that's why I thought to give me a gift so that I can grow well. So this is a gift that I gave to me.
That's wonderful. And how do you believe that program is the Maxwell leadership program is going to help you? In what way?
In my I mainly focus on my professional life. So I when we are growing in a new country, we could face many challenges, like sometimes, not only like in many ways, like mostly the limiting beliefs, right? Sometimes we think we don't have resource, but we already have the resource. So we need a group to grow together. So I'm excited to participate and discuss, and there are a lot of professionals in the group as well, who are on the same journey. So meeting people, like-minded people, and an opportunity to discuss and grow, seeing other people growing every day, taking action, it
Mm.
inspires me as well. So I found that personal development is go hand in hand with professional development. So that's why I'm here. I really wanted to grow, so that's why I decided to join this course.
The best thing about leadership development is your personal growth. That's all. That's where it all begins. Unless you grow personally, you're not going to become a great leader. And
Yeah.
leadership is nothing but influence. So, for creating the influence, you have to first grow. You first have to look within, and you have to ask some, difficult questions to your own self, and only then you'll be able to grow when you find the answers to those questions. And once you grow, then your leadership development will happen automatically, because leadership is nothing but serving others, isn't it?
Yes.
And that was a great question that you asked me yesterday about what was the
Yes.
question? Can you?
So the question was, we were discussing about growth, and you said about Maxwell's one of the court law. It says that you should have a high self-image.
Hmm.
So leadership is talking about having high self-image. On the other side, in India, coming from a spiritual background, spirituality is talking about how selfless you can be. So high self-image and how can I be like on one side with high self-image and on another side trying to be selfless? So is it contradicting? That was my question,
Hmm.
and your answer absolutely made sense. That you
Yeah.
said both are on the same. It is both same. Like you can only have high self-image when you know how to be selfless,
Yeah, when
because
you serve others.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what leadership is all about. I mean, I haven't seen anybody, any spiritual person, or a great spiritual person, who is called something else but spiritual leader. And they are called leaders because there is spirituality and there's leadership as well. So they go hand in hand, because they both point to the same thing: serving other people selflessly. Thinking about other people before you think of your own self. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is why I joined Maxwell, sir. So questions like this, when we get it to discuss, we need the right mentor. So that's why another reason.
Yeah, absolutely. And the more such questions you ask yourself, the quicker you will grow. That's what I have seen with my own self as well. So the question that you asked me yesterday, I have actually jotted it down because I thought it was a great question, and I'm loving looking at such questions, answering these questions, and also asking questions to myself, which will help me in my personal growth and leadership development as well. All right. Who else do we have? Gaurav, do you guys assist all over Australia? Yes, Gaurav, we do. Um, I worked as IT project manager in Brisbane, but moved to Adelaide and can't find anything here. It's a challenge that you are facing at the moment, but it is just a passing phase if you know how to overcome that challenge. So I'm PMP, PMI certified as well. Gaurav, what I suggest you do is contact us on this number, on the WhatsApp number, +6140913145, or you can send me an email, heart to heart at careerlaunch.com.au, and then I can advise you on what needs to be done. But I believe that if you are able to schedule 60 minutes live one-on-one consultation with me, I'll be happy to invest a lot of quality time in answering those questions for you and actually digging out what is coming in your way to achieve that success that you want. Great. So this is very interesting. When after you enroll in the program, there was a pre-coaching questionnaire, and in the pre-coaching questionnaire, there were about a few questions asked to you. And one of the questions was, how do you expect to achieve in? Sorry, what do you expect to achieve in Australia within the next 12 months? Yeah, that was my question. This is how you answered it. You said, find a job that I love doing, which pays me enough to sponsor my mother on parent visa. One. Two, find a solution to my fear or insecurities in my career and thrive in my career. I want to dissolve my career so much that it becomes a part of me. And third one is rent a nice house close to office. Has it happened?
Yeah, absolutely, 100 percentage. But mom,
I
except mom's peer.
I couldn't believe it when I was going through this question that you answered what 6 months ago, 3 or 6 months ago, and I'm like, wow, she's staying so close to her work, and you know, and the one thing that guys I haven't mentioned yet, but I cannot stop myself. Hitha is one of our very few clients who secured a job in Australia before she migrated to Australia while she was in India. Isn't that fascinating? I'm so proud of you, Hita. Tell us a little bit about how could you do that? What was the one tool that really helped you in securing job before you migrated to Australia?
One tool, effective networking, and that technique I learned from you. Uh, it's communication. Um, Secondly, not secondly, but finally, believing that you get a job even before you migrate. So it, like, I never know anybody who got it, but you asked me. There was some exercise to do. It was a uh, coaching kind of exercise, and in that exercise, I strongly believed that I will get a job before migrating to Australia without any reason. But that is how it happened.
Wow, that's a fabulous achievement, and not many people are able to crack through. I mean, people struggle here even after coming to Australia. They struggle a lot for getting the first job, and you are somebody who created the breakthrough merely through your persistence, your resilience, and of course, following the process, which has tremendously helped you. Mukesh is saying something here with Rajesh blessing and guidance. Oh, thank you so much, Mukesh. I really appreciate that. I've been able to crack 2 round interviews, got a suitable job. Wow. And joined just 2 days back. What an achievement. Self-confidence and a positive mindset really matters a lot. Absolutely. They do matter a lot. And thank you so much, Mukesh, for your kind words and also for, investing your time in being here. So wish you all the very best, Mukesh. And if you need any help, you know where we are and you can reach out to us.
Congrats, Mukesh.
Wow. And what is Gaurav saying? I got 100K job in Brisbane from India. Wow. But not the same everywhere. Plus, with the recession, not the same. Well, look, Gaurav, these things will always come in your way. And, when it comes to getting the job and when you are driven by your purpose in life, then no recession can come in your way. That's what I strongly believe. And I have been through that myself a lot as well in my life. So I wish you all the very best, Gaurav. If you need our help, please reach out to us, and I will be more than happy to help you.
Good job, Gaurav.
Yeah, absolutely. Very proud of him. So, the thing that you had planned for, many of them have come true. Of course, I wish you all the very best and hope that, um, not hope, but we will most definitely meet up very soon. But I really hope that your mother will be able to join you here very very soon.
Yeah.
You'll be able to live a quality time. You live in the best country in the world, so you have every reason to believe that all your dreams will come true. May you grow intellectually and develop strong leadership skills for serving others. And my best wishes to you and to Hita Coaching as well. So,
Thank you.
God bless you. Would you like to say something before I say goodbye?
Thank you so much for Raju sir and entire CLA team. So this is one of the best decision that I took. I mean, best investment that I took, which helped me in greatly. So uh, what to say? Thank you so much, Raju sir, and I'm really really glad to be here. This is like a dream come true because I have been watching a lot of interviews so many years ago, and I got that opportunity to talk here so, and contribute how much ever I can be to all of you who are watching here. So all the best to all of you who are dreaming to be here, and it will all be.
Yes, and all the best to you as well. We'll keep working in the Maxwell Leadership Program, which you have only yesterday. You enrolled there. So, guys, thank you so much for your time. People who attended this, I'm really grateful for all of you who have attended this interview and given their insights and congratulated Hitha as well. If you are one of those who have who has studied here in Australia and looking for a job in Australia and struggling to find a job on your own, or you're somebody who is overseas and got a PR visa to come down to Australia and you want to prepare well before you actually come to Australia, we are always available on our WhatsApp number. Or you can send an email to heart-to-heart@careerlaunch.com.au. um, I suggest and I highly encourage you to watch a lot of videos. A video like this, for example, Hita's video. There are a lot of inspirational videos on YouTube channel of Career Launch Australia. Just recently, I have put a video on YouTube which explains to you at what stage or exactly you need you need to have a coach or a mentor for your job search. When we are overseas, we are not used to this kind of concept of investing your time, money, and resources for getting a job. But in Australia, in a country like Australia, it's a very different situation. So if you need any help, we are always there to help you. Reach out to us by WhatsApp or by email. And with that, Hita, we are done for today. I really thank you so much for your time and wish you all the very best. And I will see you guys very, very soon. So, bye for now.